Hello, unique, awesome people. I'm back in St. John's, Newfoundland. A little bit of vacation time, I'm doing solitude. This is my first time. I'm doing some like peaceful, at one with myselfness because I've been working super fucking hard on the road full time for the last few years. And I just needed to like take in the mystical healing powers of the North Atlantic island. So, yesterday was cool. It was the 10th anniversary of my favorite movie, Savages. Then I woke up this morning and had like, you know when you wake up from a dream and you know you have like a message from the dream. It's like very, very important. You have to like write it down, but you can't actually even remember the dream. I don't know. I hope that happens for other people because that happened for me this morning. And I was like, I have to write this down. I have to write down that I want whatever the word is in Latin for the word wild. And I need to wear it on a necklace on my chest. Okay, that's next. So I'd love to tell you what those words are right now, but you're gonna have to Google that yourself because there was like 4 variations. And I giggled while I was trying to figure out which one resonated with me best because several of them did for like really funny reasons, but I think I should just leave it for you to look up right now. Like basically one of them is like botanical growing wild in a forest. And I was like, oh, that's me. And then the other one, yeah, so just look it up right now. So hopefully I'll get around to that necklace. And if I haven't in a while, and you remember this, remind me in the comments, okay? So my name is Chelsea Tara, and thank you for watching my videos. If you've never been on my channel before and you like what I have to say at the end of this video, you're welcome to subscribe, comment, and like, but I don't want to tell people to do that before they've even seen the video because who wants to be told what to do before they like the content? So today I'd like to discuss how much a sense of urgency and desperation can absolutely self-sabotage your pursuit of excellence. And if you're interested in the umbrella term non-monogamy and maybe polyamory, open relationships, friends with benefits, no strings attached, the lifestyle, swimming, unconventional love, all of these exciting different new age ways of being and framing our interactions with people that we want to be close to, it's important to think about what happens when you're putting out the wrong energy. Like if you're just resonating energy and you haven't even stopped to think about that yet, it could be hindering your results. How did I come up with this? I came up with this because I was reflecting on my journey in the trucking industry, trying so hard to make it happen. And I really didn't realize that some of that desperate energy was probably sabotaging some of my ability to radiate and draw in the most optimal option for me because I'm looking for something very unique. And so are you if you're looking to have these kinds of relationships. You're going to have some very specific things that do or don't work for your reality, and you're going to want to like execute the goal because once you start deciding to do things different, there's a lot of pressure that comes along with that. I mean, hell, there's a lot of pressure in monogamous relationships because if the world views you as like normal, you're so normal, and you're single for a while, a lot of people are like, is everything okay? We're worried about you. You've been single for a long time. Those people, oh my God, those people are doing the best they can with the one narrative that they have, and they are not a good support system. So try to step away from people who speak like that. So imagine the pressure once you're actually like out, publicly observed as a maybe polyamorous or non-monogamous individual. Now all of a sudden, like it's been 6 months and everybody wants to know why you're not dating 3 people. What if you don't feel like dating 3 people? What if you haven't met anybody who's aligned with your core values? Because that's very important. What if you just don't want to be that active in the dating scene? What if you're really satisfied with one partner? Having one lover in your life when you're known to be non-monogamous is very confusing for the masses. Like so confusing it makes people twitch. And so they can be your people, your family, your support systems who like aren't actually living that lifestyle themselves, but they want to like be there for you. They can be like indirectly resonating this like energy of expectation for you. And you can start feeling like you have to produce in order to prove yourself, in order to substantiate who you are in life and the life that you want to live. And if you have experience, you know, being unconventional and challenging traditional norms, then you know, like, every day of your life is this fighting battle to be able to prove to everybody that the way you feel, act, live, and are is actually, in fact, a substantially confident position for you, and that you are fulfilled by your need to live this way, whether those dynamics are setting you up for success every single day, every single moment, the minute they want to use a magnifying glass to come in and like psychoanalyze your existence, right? So this really, really applies to so many things in life, not just polyamory or, you know, getting a trucking job. Like this applies to so many different things. So I don't know that I have the answers to give you like a perfect strategy right now, because there's no one method that's going to work for everybody anyways. You know, different stages and ages in our lives, we need different attitudes towards the way we decide to strategize to achieve our goals, right? But I think it is super important to just be woken up and be aware of when we're feeling desperation and like behaving with this energetic force field around us that's sending out the message of thirst. Like in the stripping industry where I also work, I always tell girls, like, don't leave it to the last minute to come in and make your bill money, because when you're getting out on the floor as a salesperson and you know you have the act of desperation fueling you, people can see it in your tone and in your eyes and in your essence. They can feel it and they can smell it, and they'll want to take advantage of it. And so that's really happened to me quite a few times in the very exploitive trucking industry. I can't believe the trucking industry is more exploitive than the stripping industry. That is an awareness I did not see coming. So I'm just really familiar with how that can affect your ability to be happy and achieve some substantial progress, right? So sit back, ask yourself, what has that maybe looked like for you? Are you giving off that desperation because maybe you are in a relationship where there's like a tit for tat going on? I made another video about that, where like one partner's having like more success than the other, then the other partner starts feeling like they have to like go out and get a date as well, because then like they look like a loser who like didn't or couldn't get a date because the other one did. Like that's such an unhealthy way to function. Like if your best friend was telling you great exciting things about their lives, you wouldn't feel this automatic need to like go and make sure that you were able to tell them that you did the exact same thing. You would just enjoy their story and support them and be eager to hear what's happening next. That is the word compersion, not to be autocorrected for the word comparison. Compersion, compersion, is basically when you can celebrate someone else's joy, success, love, se, the other word. I'm trying not to get censored. It's really a very beautiful emotion to be able to hone into and craft and understand. So look it up. It's like a martial art and a new language, and I highly recommend that you figure it out in life. I don't really have anything beyond this to bring to the conversation right now, because it's something that I had a big aha moment about today. I was actually introduced to Matthew McConaughey, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, all right video, and he put it into such clear perspective for me. I was like, whoa, that's exactly what has led me down the wrong path in life so many times. So his solution in this particular video, like I think it was like his agent was telling him to like back off, leave LA, and go ride on motorcycles with his friends for a while and like reset and get happy and come back and be cool. And I think that's when he landed his big Dazed and Confused break. So that's the best piece of advice that I can give you on the subject right now. Like just stop, walk away, go do something totally fun and exhilarating, forget all about it before you return back to it. But then also, as I said, don't let your loved ones make you feel like you need to produce something that you don't even have interest in doing. Like if you're just not in the mood to date, or you need to take a break, or you have one lover in your life who's incredibly satisfying, maybe you're swimming in the NER energy, the new relationship energy, NRE, not NER. And any more than that would be overwhelming to your nervous system and your senses. You know, like if you're an introvert versus an extrovert, like we all move in different paces and speeds depending on what we desire and what we can cope with. So don't let other people make you load up your plate so that it's too full, that you can't flow with like a beautiful synergistic essence, because that's what's going to help you attract the ultimate people that you want to have in your life. And also, hopefully it's going to help me find the trucking job of my dreams, because I've been a really good girl and it's been like 6 years. Don't give up. Just take a step back and go do something fun. So that's what I'm doing in Newfoundland right now, and I'm going to go swimming in the waterfalls tomorrow. Thank you for listening. I hope some of this made sense for you. If you have anything to bring to the conversation, I would love to see it in the comments below. Bye. Take care.